Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachaha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopefully elect. It's Brother Isaiah with the Pittsburgh GMS camp, coming at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachaha Kodash. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. All right, and I just want to do a quick hit, in transit. Hopefully I finally got my stuff situated. I can see the audio bar is consistent. It's Salakia. Everything happens through the Lord's will. So anyway, moving forward, I want to do a lesson going into spiritual health and mindset, basically, or mental health. Maybe I should call it mental health. Okay, mental health and a spiritual mindset. Let's go into that. Okay, and basically, going into this based off of various different reasons, but situations that occurred reminded me of times in my spiritual walk where I felt like I was at the brink of madness. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if brothers have ever experienced this. The scriptures say, there's not come unto you except such as coming to all man. The temptations and stuff in the different situations. And the scriptures also tell you, in the book of, I believe it's Wisdom of Solomon, speaking of wisdom, said that she would walk with him by crooked ways, all right, and then would she return the straight way unto him, roughly paraphrasing. So sometimes the Lord tests you out, and puts you through a certain level to see how you're going to respond. And sometimes during those different, times you can feel lost. You can feel a little lost, man. You just feel like, is the Lord dealing with me? And so on and so forth. To furthermore bring that point home, there's a scripture that says, it says, seek not death in the error of thine life. Or seek not death in the error of thine ignorance, roughly paraphrased, and bring not destruction upon thyself in the error of thy life. Something to that effect, Salakia. Okay. But basically, you can look that up. Seek not death. These niggas is tripping out here, man. Wildin'. Bro. Demons is heavy. It's a lot. But anyway, alright. Demons out here. Heavy tonight, man. So you gotta be mindful, of the fact that the Lord's gonna take you through certain situations, man. And while you're going through these certain situations, you may feel like you're about to lose it. But, see, this is where you understand, or you should understand, you're in the danger zone. You know what I'm saying? Like, because there's ways that you're supposed to handle that situation if you feel like you're losing your mind. All right? And the main way you're supposed to handle that is by what? Well, it's by fasting, prayer, understanding and recognizing whether or not you're dealing with a spirit, like I did that lesson, understanding when you're dealing with a spirit. Sometimes you have a spirit on you that's making you feel like you're losing your mind, man. You know what I'm saying? Tormenting you, driving you crazy. And you have to understand how to battle that spirit spiritually. Okay? Because we wrestle not against flesh and blood, man. Okay? Once you realize that, it's getting warm in here, man. Once you realize you're not wrestling against flesh and blood, then you have to start using spiritual tools in order to combat these spiritual situations, these spirits. I'm gonna have to crack my window a little bit, Salaki. Hopefully that don't mess with the audio too much. I'm gonna crack that back one instead of that front one. It's hot in here, okay? But hey man, you gotta be able to understand. If you can say to yourself like, man, I feel like I'm losing my mind, then you gotta try to get a grip on it. And the only way to try to get a grip on it is spiritually. Carnal ways is not going to allow you to have that sound mindset. The scriptures say that Yahweh Shai Shai give us not the spirit of fear, but the spirit of power and love and a sound mind. Yeah, Christians use them scriptures, but so what? It's true, man. This is with the spirit that the Lord put in us. We're supposed to have faith. We're supposed to be stable in this understanding. All right. So when we have these moments where we feel like we're about to lose it, we got to do a spiritual check. We got to spiritually check ourselves out and be like, man, is there anything I can do to make this better? Is there anything I can do to make this better? Don't always reach for carnal means. See, the thing about it is, the spirit been coming out heavy of augmenting or changing, okay, and putting off and doing better. All right. If you have a consistent pattern of things that you're doing that are detrimental to your spiritual health, then you have to find out how to break it. All right. If you have a certain thing that you deal with, where you say I'm gonna put it off for a certain amount of time, and then this thing creeps back up, then you have to really pray to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua without ceasing that He help you. Sometimes it's a test to see how are you just gonna give up? Sometimes it's a test to see how much you're gonna call on Yahweh Hashem Yahushua and pray to Him. Sometimes brothers may feel like, man, I got it under control, I can do it, and you neglect to pray to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua to help you. Yeah, you might lose battles. Okay, you might lose the battle with this particular thing you might be dealing with, but that don't mean you stop praying about it. That don't mean you just accept it, be okay with it. You gotta ask the Lord, like, look, Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, please, Baba Kushai, keep my hands from doing evil in Thy sight. Okay, what does it say? Let the meditation of my mind and the words of my lips be acceptable in Thy sight. All right, we're supposed to ask Yahweh Hashem Yahushua to guide us in doing righteousness. All right, because we know that the flesh is prone to do wickedness, man. And so you're supposed to be asking and praying without ceasing. Lord, I need You to keep me from doing these things that are offensive to You. I need You to keep me from being a wicked individual. All right, because the flesh is wicked, man. The mind, the scriptures say what? The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? Well, that heart means your mind. All right, la'ab or lab or labab sometimes. All right, what is that? That's your mind, man. Labia, if I'm not mistaken, but I know lab. Okay, labia means my heart. Which, man, I need to get over. Fuck. Speed up, slow down, do something, nigga. Man. But anyway, it's like it. So that's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about. Sometimes you gotta do a spiritual temperature check. All right, spiritual temperature check, and I don't know if that's the best way to to word it. All right, maybe you need to do a spiritual rapid test. No, I'm joking, man. But nevertheless, sometimes you have to spiritually, really all the time. The scriptures say, what is it? Examine thyself, whether thou be in the faith. Know thou not how thou be in the faith, unless you be reprobate. All right? Are you devoid of judgment? Are you truly in the faith? Are you devoid of judgment? Now, brothers ain't perfect. I know I'm not perfect. I'm trying to do better on a lot of things that maybe some brothers may have already figured out, that I ain't, that I'm still working on. But the point they're making is, do you have anything that's overwhelmingly and glaringly out of balance, where it's just like, okay, this shit is just out of control, nigga, this shit's affecting my whole life, you know what I'm saying? It's unnecessarily putting me in situations that don't need to be done. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really gotta be able to ask the Lord to help you get rid of these things, man, and identify these things, really, man. Hey, sometimes you gotta just say to the Lord, you gotta be like, look, hey, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, I've had to say to the Lord, like, look, Lord, if there's anything that would keep me from making into the kingdom, to being a part of the elect, take it away from me. I don't give a shit what it is. Like, if it'll stop me from being a part of the elect, take it away from me, please. If that means that I gotta be broke or whatever the case is, so be it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. Now, don't get crazy. Don't use it as an excuse like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna be a bum. But what I'm saying is, I told the Lord, look, if I can't handle great riches, either I need You to make me the man that can handle this money without being changed, or don't give it to me. That's how it is. What does Solomon say? Feed me with food convenient for me. Give me neither poverty nor riches, man. You see, he was like, look, just keep me balanced and sustained, because he knew the flesh is fallible, man. The flesh is fallible. It reminds me of this Kanye West song, man. Testify, come up. I think it's called Testify. You know, whatever. I ain't trying to promote these niggas, but what I'm saying is, he made a point. It was a line he said, and it's just a song on my radio, so I hear it a lot. You know. But anyway, he said, I think I must have died in that accident because this must be heaven. You know, and the flesh has a way of, when it is satisfied or it has certain things, of feeling like it's in heaven. You know, feeling like, you know, to a lot of rich people, man, they ain't gonna be able to let go. And yeah, that's beautiful through the Spirit. Who was bringing that out? I believe it may have been Elder Yashamama. Somebody was talking about how the rich man, no, it was Elder Apostle Hart. That's who it was. I was at work listening to Elder Apostle Hart, and did a beautiful lesson talking about, he was mentioning the rich man, you know what I'm saying, and how Yahweh Shai, you know, he came and talked about the commandments and, you know, told him how he was keeping the commandments. And Yahweh Shai told him, look, if you're going to be perfect, give all that thou hast to the poor and come follow me. And the nigga was sad. Nigga was like, oh, damn, I can't, you know. He went away sorrowful. Why? Because he didn't want to give away his great substance. He loved that money. He felt like he was in heaven, man. I'm in heaven. You know? He felt like he was good. He was good, you know, because that's how the flesh feels when it has certain substance, you know. But anyway, I done went on a tangent here. The point I'm making is, all right, going back to the original topic of this lesson, man, you got to do spiritual introspection. You have to examine yourself and identify what it is and pray. Pray. The scripture say the fervent, effectual prayer of a righteous man pierceth the clouds. Don't it say that? All right? The prayer of the righteous man availeth much. Now, I may be blending them two together, but the point still stands. That your prayer, the scriptures say, pray without ceasing. Say the scriptures tell you that there was a unrighteous steward. All right? And there was a woman who came to his gate daily, crying unto him. And now this man wasn't just, which I may be mixing up the stories, but he wasn't a just, the guy who she was praying or asking to help her. He wasn't a just man. All right, but eventually, because she kept on asking, he was like, oh man, I'm tired of hearing this, and he gave her request. And it tells you how much more his elect when they cry unto me. So you supposed to cry unto Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai for these things that you want changed, man. And I feel like through the Spirit, brothers neglect that a lot, man. I feel like brothers neglect how powerful praying for the things that you need, especially righteous things. The scriptures, you know, there's a balance where the scriptures tell you have not because you ask not, but then it also tells you that you pray and you don't receive because you were devoured upon your lusts, right? My phone, I can't find my phone. But basically, here, you know, I don't want to make this lesson too long. You know, I already went 13 minutes, but you know, let me see if I can get that. You know, don't get it twisted. This ain't it. Walk in the Spirit. That's good. Shit. Yeah, I'm not able to find it. Let me see. Let me back this up real quick. Let's see if it comes up. Bear with me, Baba Kashai. Yeah, James 4:3 says, ye ask and receive not, because ye ask amiss, that ye may consume it upon your lust. So the word wasn't devour, it was consumed. All right. But nevertheless, okay, sometimes you ask for something and the Lord don't give it to you because you asking for selfish means. All right. So sometimes the Lord will hold back certain things from you. But when it's something in righteousness and you pray for it, man, you best believe the Lord will give it to you, man. If you ask fervent. Let me get that. I quoted it. Let's pull it out. We're going to have to get some of these words, man. James 5. Wait. Yep. Yeah. All right, James 5. And 16 says, confess your faults one to another and pray one for another that you may be healed. The effectual, fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much. Okay? So basically, the fervent and, let me get that word. Let me get these words. All right, blue letter. James 5:16. I'm gonna wrap it up soon. You know, hey, Lord willing, I'll go through the Spirit. You know, the Lord want me to keep going. I'll keep going. Mike look like it's doing good. The water Yahweh Shai. Let me go here. Where is this quick nav? James. Okay, James. Oh yeah, that's it right there. James 5. Cut on the Strongs. Go down to 16. All right, it says the effectual, fervent. So they bumped that whole word together, effectual and fervent. I'm gonna play it. Let me see. Oh, I got my
Strong's G 1754.
Energeo, which looks like energy to me. Energy. All right. Energetic prayer. To be active, efficient, effectual, or fervent. To be mighty in, to work effectually in. Salakia. To be operative, to be at work, to put forth power. Okay? To display one's activity, to show oneself. So basically, pray without ceasing. Pray without ceasing, man. And if it's something that you really want to change, the Lord will help you, man. The Lord will help you. Especially if it's something that's affecting your walk, man. It's affecting your walk of righteousness. May the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, take it away from you, man. And ultimately, it's up to Him. But we have faith and believe. And He gave forth that example. See if it can tell me where it is. Luke 18. I'm gonna have to go ahead and get it. Luke 18 and 6. Let me see. It might be a little bit above that. Since I quoted. Oh no, we're going to start at verse 1. Luke 18 and 1. It says, and he spake a parable unto them to this end, that men ought always to pray and not to faint, saying, there was in a city a judge which feared not the Most High, neither regarded man. And there was a widow in that city, and she came unto him, saying, avenge me of mine adversary. Help me. And he would not for a while, but afterward he said within himself, though I fear not God nor man, nor regard man, yet because this widow troubleth me, I will avenge her, lest by her continual coming she weary me. And Yahweh said, hear what the unjust judge saith. And shall not the Most High avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear long with them? I tell you that he will avenge him speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth. So we're not supposed to faint. Yeah, situations is going on around you where you feel like, man, this is some bullshit, and man, Esau done fucked up this and fucked up that, and I'm dealing with this, and man, my family and the mindset of my woman, and you might be dealing with all these different things. But you're supposed to pray that the Lord fuck you up, and you're supposed to pray that the Lord help you to be able to deal with all these things. Because you got to remember, your lot, in life, is to, as a part of the hopeful elect, is to be stressed the fuck out sometimes. Shit, a lot of times. Paul said we shall through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of heaven. But sometimes you might feel like you're about to lose it. But that's when the scriptures is supposed to kick in. You're supposed to be comforted through this truth, man. That's when you're supposed to pray and say, look, Lord, I need your help. Yeah, sometimes you slip up and you do shit in the flesh. It happens, man. But the scripture says a just man falls 7 times and you get back up again. You don't just feel comfortable, or you lose your mind, you get caught up in bullshit. That's not how it happens, man. What's supposed to happen is you're supposed to say, you know what, I fucked up this time. I don't want to keep doing this shit, man. You're supposed to ask, how about Shem Shai? Why am I thus? Can you help me deal with this shit, man. So now I'm 20 minutes into this lesson, and I don't want it to be too long. But yeah, man, that's pretty much all I want to go into, which is understanding, all right, when you're dealing with and Salaki for the darkness or whatever up in here. But I'm about to wrap it up. Yeah, just understand, man, when you're dealing with a spirit, you know what I'm saying, this is making you feel like you losing your mental stability, man, because that happens too. It's just like, it's almost like a dealing with spirits part 2, but nevertheless, I probably won't label it that. We'll see what I call it. But yeah, just pray to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua that the Lord help you, man, because you're not gonna win that battle by yourself. You by yourself can't do it. When we are weak, He is strong, and that's where you need Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. So I'm going to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopefully elect. With that, I want to say Shalom, Wa Ba Ba Ba, Shalom.